In the bustling streets of Mumbai, where the cacophony of honking rickshaws, street vendors, and the distant rumble of the local trains created a symphony of chaos, a young man named Arjun Rao lived a quiet, unassuming life. By day, he was a data scientist working for an AI startup. But by night, he stared at the stars through his old telescope, dreaming of something bigger, something beyond the confines of his mundane existence. One fateful night, as Arjun adjusted his telescope on his apartment's terrace, a sudden meteor streaked across the sky, lighting up the entire city. It wasn't just any meteor. This one seemed to change direction mid-flight, landing with a thunderous crash in the mangroves of airy forest. Driven by curiosity, Arjun decided to investigate. When he arrived at the crash site, the air was thick with an unearthly hum. At the center of a smoldering crater lay a glowing shard of crystal, pulsating with a strange, otherworldly energy. As Arjun approached, the crystal seemed to call out to him. Against his better judgment, he touched it. A surge of energy coursed through his body, and he blacked out. Arjun woke up in his apartment, drenched in sweat. At first, he thought it had all been a dream, but then he noticed subtle changes. His senses were heightened. He could hear the faintest whispers, see in complete darkness, and feel the faint vibrations of the world around him. Over the next few days, he discovered more. He could manipulate gravitational fields, levitate, and even create barriers of energy that defied the laws of physics. Realizing the power he now possessed, Arjun sought guidance. He turned to Professor Mira Iyer, an astrophysicist and a mentor he deeply respected. Together, they studied the shard and its effects. Mira theorized that the crystal was a fragment of Vyom, a cosmic entity believed in ancient Vedic texts to be the guardian of balance in the universe. The shard had chosen Arjun as its vessel, granting him abilities beyond human comprehension. As Arjun grappled with his newfound powers, Mumbai faced a new threat. A shadowy organization called Agni, led by the enigmatic industrialist Vikram Desai, sought to exploit the city's resources for their own gain. Agni had developed a device called the Ravana Engine, capable of harvesting energy from the Earth's core, a process that could lead to catastrophic earthquakes and tsunamis. Desai's vision of progress came at a steep price: the displacement of millions and the destruction of ecosystems. Protests erupted across the city, but Agni's private militia silenced dissent with brutal efficiency. When Arjun's childhood friend, Aisha Khan, a fearless journalist, was injured while covering one of these protests, he knew he couldn't stand by any longer. Donning a suit infused with the crystal's energy, Arjun became Vyom, the protector of balance. His suit was a marvel, combining traditional Indian motifs with futuristic design, glowing with the shard's ethereal blue light. Armed with his powers and guided by Mira's wisdom, Vyom began his mission to dismantle Agni's operations. Vyom's first encounter with Agni's forces was in the heart of Dharavi, where Agni's machines were forcibly evicting families to clear the land for their operations. Using his gravitational powers, Vyom disarmed the militia, dismantling their machines with precision. Word of a mysterious hero began to spread, and the people of Mumbai rallied behind him. Desai, however, was no ordinary adversary. Using the Ravana Engine, he tapped into forbidden energies, gaining superhuman abilities of his own. Their climactic battle took place at the gateway of India, where Desai attempted to activate the engine, triggering a chain reaction that would devastate the region. Vyom and Desai clashed in a battle that lit up the night sky. Desai's raw power was overwhelming, but Vyom's connection to the shard gave him an edge, drawing strength from the city and its people, who stood united against Agni's tyranny. Vyom managed to destroy the Ravana Engine, restoring balance and saving Mumbai from annihilation. In the aftermath, Arjun resumed his life as a data scientist, but now with a dual purpose. As Vyom, he continued to protect the city, facing new threats and challenges. His actions inspired others to stand up against injustice, proving that one person, even an unassuming data scientist, could make a difference. The shard, now a part of him, served as a constant reminder of his responsibility. For as long as the stars shone above, Vyom would watch over Mumbai, a guardian of balance in a world teetering on the edge.